A very happy good morning to everyone here, to all the souls. Atma Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome on your day 8 and week 2. Congratulations. 1 week complete. How wonderful. This 1 week was magical, and I'm truly blessed for your presence and your commitment. It took us from manifestation to numerology to making us meet with our birth numbers, our destiny numbers, our life purpose number. It also took us for chakra healing. It helped us evolve as we kept learning more and more. It helped us evolve from 5 books to 8 books, and I think it's been a beautiful beginning. And today I welcome you once again for this magical week beginning where we start afresh with a new, fresh abundance of energy. So without further ado, Ritesh sir, good morning and thank you for everything. Can we have the Pixit programming? Let's all stand up for a morning run. So again, a retreat. Let's not run, but we will our right foot in the front, our stomach bent, our backs inclined, our hands in the front, our left foot like this. Let's start the music. So we're going to run for our lives, keep running until Ritesh sir stops the music. Run! We can do it. Yes, little more. Yes, yes, we are the winners. We truly are the winners. Now, left foot in the front, right leg on the back, hands in the front, stomachs bent. When the music goes, we start. Yes, do it, do it. Last leg. Yes, yes, we are the winners. To everyone, it's a good spurt of energy early morning and wishing you a very, very powerful day. May this new energy help you brace yourselves up. So don't have water right now. Sip your water after 5 minutes because your body's become warm. So let it become normalized and then we'll have a sip of waters. All right, I come to the power fact for the morning. Until Luke's book comes into the first chapter, I want to address you all about a very important thing in your bodies when it comes to weight loss and health. Today is all about your stomach, your cleanliness, your detoxing. How does detox happen in our body? It's got three ways to detox. Firstly, whatever we eat, it comes through stool. You know, you have constipation, it stays stuck in your body. I have a beautiful video by Subha Jain. She has this movement called Sattvic movement. She's on YouTube, Instagram, and other social medias, and I'm like a real fan of hers. She's a very young girl, probably in her 20s or maybe in her early 30s. And I have bought this book also. It's the food book. It's a sattvic book. It's got such magical organic recipes. And she also has free YouTube videos for the food. And she talks about very clean eating in our bodies, like very, very clean eating. You also follow her, Sailesh and Alona. How wonderful. So today I'm going, after we hang up the call, with the day is over, I'm going to share a video in English about, it's a 20-minute video. It will take us from how we can clean our body. It will also help you understand intermittent fasting a little better. We had a purview yesterday. So Luke says nothing except water is part of your intermittent fasting phase. Whereas Subha says that it's okay to have your vegetable juices or lime or whatever. So please, there's nothing called a binding rule. Whatever your body likes, whatever your heart and your mind like. Her name is Subha Jain. The movement is Sattvic. I'll share the link as well on the group, so don't you worry. You'll get all the information once we hang up. So you can follow her because now she's married. She's married Harshvardhan Saraf. I don't know the couple, but I'm a fan of theirs because I followed Subha's wedding on her Instagram page. And it's nice to know that young girls are into, life, organic, pure. She's learned from some gurus in Thailand. She's an Ayurvedic girl, completely back to basics. And that's our body. The more natural we keep it, the more beautiful it'll grow. So it's very beautiful world how she does that. So constipation creates a lot of problems. It creates acidity in our body, and when the acidity strikes, everything goes for like a toss, complete toss. It leads to diseases which come back in a very bad way. So small little trigger of constipation you keep harboring in your body, it may manifest into something as large as cancer. So please be very, very sure on how important it is to clear your body. Don't exercise too much of pressure on yourself, otherwise, you may land up having fissure piles, which I did for myself, unfortunately. So when Subha walked into my life, came something called mm, I forgot the name. So she helps you clean your body with so much. Alona and Sailesh, what is that name? We do that with a little tub, no? What is it called? I forgot the name. So if somebody can help me. So when you're constipated, so much is happening in your body. You now when you yes, enema. Thank you so much, Salish. I was just thinking of the name. So enema is very simple, very natural. People might find it yucky, but try for yourselves to see how pure and simple it is if you have a constipation problem. The idea is to clear your system every single day. When you start clearing your system every day, you not only drop weight, your skin will not only become lighter and brighter and better and glowing. If you have any kind of headaches, if you have any kind of problems, the pains will diminish as well. So our body has five eliminatory systems. One, we excrete through our skin. When you perspire, your skin's it leaves a sweat, and that's one way of one, your lungs. You're breathing in and breathing out, so that's one eliminatory system. Your liver, of course, we detox, and we've been filling our liver with a lot of cholesterol because of bad eating lifestyle. Then we have kidney, we have colons. So even colon therapy is a therapy, but we're not going to that right now. But very simple stuff, nothing fancy. We're in an infancy state right now. Just clean your gut, clean your systems. Subha's video will kind of help you into how we can make this even better. Occasionally, if required, have enema. If any one of you is having laxatives, please completely start going. If you're having two, start having one, then half, then one fourth, and then finish. And instead, what do you do? So Luke says that it's okay to have trifla, which is natural. It's okay to have your isabgol ka bhussi, the natural telephone sharp one with your milk. So just have this natural stuff, create fiber, have fiber in your body, and very soon your weight will just be a thing about the past. Because the minute you're flushing out all things which are toxic in your body, things start looking up. So obviously, if your diet is richer in fiber, richer in roughage, it's got fruits, it's got raw vegetables, then your life will start looking up. And if you even have vegetables, don't overcook them. Try to go a little organic with little less mirchi masala. Weekends indulge whatever you want. At least 5 day have clean eating. These are for especially for people who really want to lose weight because these have helped me. So, and if you want to have non-veg, try and have that only in the weekends, not in the weekdays, because non-veg is very tough to, like when you see the video, you'll realize even chawal and atta takes 18 hours to digest. So imagine non-veg sits in your body for 2 to 3 to 4 days. So very important for you all to realize that we have to become a little natural. In these 1 to 1 days of our journey, we'll try and go back to basics as much as possible. And without further ado, let's start. It's 5:40. Let's have the first book from Luke. Introduction chapter is still on. We will be dividing the chapter day by day. And let's read what he has to share with us, he and Anusha. Let's see what they have. So thank you once and again, these 59 people who've logged on right in the time in the morning. And I'm really grateful to each one of you. So I need a volunteer for the day. Somebody wants to volunteer, please use the chat box and raise your hand simultaneously. Stand up, that person gets to read. So it's wonderful. Feel like Amitabh
Good
Bachchan at the moment.
morning.
Fastest fingers first. Great. So Anshul is there with us. Anshul, can you please further, without waiting much, let's start with the chapter called Balance Your Life in the chapter of introduction. Let's read about balancing. Let's start.
Yes. Ma'am, I can't see the first line. There is something which is popping on my screen.
No problem. I'll read the
Uh,
first line for you. It
okay.
starts with balance in your life. I'm often asked about my daily routine from the time I wake up till the time I sleep. First off, I need everyone to know that we actors do not have everything ready on a platter. Can you read now?
Yes, thanks. There is no fancy lifestyle or a chef that cooks for us all the time. My day starts with just me. There is a choice I make every day when I wake up. Should I take things as they come or get carried away? I have slowly started to learn what my priorities are. On the days I choose to eat unhealthy, I take full responsibility for that and make sure I counterbalance that the very next day. When I have a query about nutrition, I speak to Luke. When it comes to stress, yoga has always been my go to activity. Health and stress are closely linked. No matter how much you emphasize, no matter how much emphasis you lay on nutrition, it's of no use if you are stressed. In contrast to that, no matter how calm and composed you are, if your nutrition is not up to the mark, it's again of no use. I think balance is the key word for everyone.
So
Should
it's
I
very, very
continue?
important. No, let me complete. So it's very, very, thank you so much, Anshul. So the thing about nutrition is the cleaner you eat, the fresher food you eat, the more faster your body accepts the nutrients, the more faster it goes through your entire body, and the more faster you show your healing. Your body is healing. So it's very important. Now, when people have a difficult lifestyle, some of you may have like a very aggressive work style where you travel too much, abuse is going on. Doesn't matter. Even I have it similar. 3 days in a week, even I abuse my body by traveling 4 to 8 hours to Rajasthan to my factory. But what I'm doing is maintaining constant. So one thing is try and be constant. If you are having one food on one day, try and have the same time and similar food because your body is it has a memory bank. So if I have sprouts and like a fruit at 2 o'clock, my body knows whether I'm in Delhi, whether I'm in on route Delhi, I will have that. So try and have some kind of a system in your body. So I could always have a fresh lunch and not have a dinner, but then the other 3 days I can't do because I'm traveling. So that's why I've chosen this. So you choose what's best for you. Intermittent fasting, I would say, if you can start following that, have clean eating, fresh eating, have a systematic eating. If you want to indulge Shamko, have the similar pattern that, okay, this is what I'm going to have chana muri, or I'm not going to have samosas and jalebi and khakra and papada and, whatever stuff. So let's just not have heavy food for these mid meals. Try and make them fruity meals or lesser, lighter meals, and try and have just one solid grain meal if possible. I have my, initially when I was just doing Subha Jain, I used to have a wonderful soup and salad for dinner. Even now, I love to have it. Then one grain meal misses. So that's what I have for lunch. And she's got such beautiful recipes online in the books. You can have some very interesting lunch. Life doesn't have to be boring. If you're going clean in your diet, it doesn't have to be without swad, without, whatever. Flavors are there. Extremely important. Your health and your stress levels will really work with your right nutrition. So please take the chapter forward, Anshul. Thank you.
Okay. I, as a woman, take pride in the fact that today's women are so career oriented, chasing Ambition is great, but not at the cost of your health. It's important to strike a balance, for which I suggest the following lifestyle changes. The first would be to take out at least 1 hour for yourself every day to do the things that make you truly happy. Secondly, everyone should know they are unique. Today, because of social media, men and women want to look a certain way, which could be inspired by an actor in a movie or an advertisement. They set these beauty and perfection standards, which, if not met, can make them feel terrible. It's important to realize that behind all that beauty and perfection is a team: the cameraman, the makeup artist, the hairstylist, the costume designer, all of whom are responsible for making that person look flawless. It's because of their efforts that we all transform into, I can say that,
Somebody else when on
into
screen.
somebody else when on screen. So don't be someone else, and especially don't try to be me or any other celebrity, because you are a unique masterpiece. Accept what you are and work towards being the best version of yourself. If you fail to do so, you are not going to move ahead. Thirdly, make sleep and food habits your priority. Indulge in things, but also draw a line. If not, then you have to pay a price for it. Don't push yourself to a level where tomorrow you have to run that extra mile to take care of yourself. Lastly, do things on a daily basis and definitely do not look for shortcuts, because there aren't any.
This last line will resonate with a lot of us because, in the effort of losing weight, we have taken these crash courses, these fad diets, this team, that team, and they've been little shortcuts. And these are just fads because they don't last. So now, in these one-to-one journeys, our food habit, our lifestyle will be a priority. We will indulge, definitely. We will reward. People call cheat days. I say there's nothing called a cheat day. I think that's a reward day. Let's rephrase our terminology. Let's reward ourselves. Ki, wow, Prachi, you've been amazing 5 days. Come on. You deserve to have this samosa, or you deserve to have this pizza, or you deserve to have the lasagna or pasta. It's fine. We are human beings and we should enjoy great food. Why not? But try and make it one heavy meal a week if possible, because your food takes time to burn that. Alternatively, if you want to balance your thing, you can have one good meal in the weekday and one good meal in the weekend with a 3 or 4 day gap. That way, your body can digest that heavy food for those 3 days. There's a working mechanism in our body which is healing, it's balancing. So now, when you look at Subha's video or Luke's video, you realize how our body functions. And obviously, we realize that we all know that it's not that Anusha is selling us this. We do know that people look so gorgeous and beautiful and handsome because they are on screen. There's a huge team. So now let's accept who we are as people and embrace ourselves and look at ourselves and make the better versions for ourselves by choosing health, by choosing the gift of health, which is actually wealth. The minute we choose health, automatically things fall in place. Automatically we look great, automatically we talk great, automatically energy levels are great, and there are no shortcuts. We should take pride in who we are, be it women, be it men. After all, we are the balancing people, yeah? We have ambition, we have goals, we are dream driven, and yet we are able to manage. So, one thing which I learned from this particular chapter is that 1 hour a day for ourselves is extremely important, whether you're dancing, whether you're painting, whether you're playing a sport, whether you're on the trampoline, whatever you're doing, that 1 hour. So if a couple is there, if I see Sailesh and Alona has her 1 hour, Sailesh has his 1 hour. You're not in between each other's space. You need that time to grow as people. You can't be always in each other's faces. When I have my day chalked out, I shared with you my scheduler. I have a lot of time for just myself. I've got two daughters, one is 18, one is 13. I've got a husband who's 45, I'm 42. I have a family, I live in a joint family. I have parents, grandparents. I balance everyone because my life is scheduled and planned. It's not boring. People might say, it's so boring. Yeah, no, it's not boring. I love what I do. I read every single day. I learn something new every day. I check out a new YouTube video every day. I have all the time in the world. Yeah, I don't watch television much. That's okay. These days, I've got hooked on after months. My mother-in-law was seeing the serial on. It's a Maharashtrian serial about a Ahilya Bai. I like history, so yeah, I'm very fascinated, and I'm seeing it. It's fine. So if I'm giving 20 minutes a day for television, it's okay. You want to give more? Give it. But don't compromise on your time. If you're watching television and you want to do something, do it. Just balance it. Let's read further, Anshul. Thank you so much.
Ask me what shortcuts I have not taken because I feel like I've tried them all. I also learned from them, so no regrets again. While I encourage people to work out and eat healthy, I also tell them to indulge occasionally by not cutting out things they like and aiming for balance. It's difficult to practice what I preach because we as actors are always running against time for our projects. I've tried everything my profession demanded. Some things worked and some didn't. Today, when I sit back and reflect on my past, I see no point in concentrating on my mistakes because at the end of the day, I'm already bearing the burn. However, one thing that has stood out is that shortcuts don't work when it comes to one's well being. Even if you have to take one, make sure you have the right team who can take care of you and the side effects you may face. Otherwise,
So it's extremely important for us to know that if we're taking something very drastic, dramatic in our life, please have a backup team of a professionals guiding you. You want to start something which is very, not normal, at least ask a professional, a doctor, that are you in the right space? If you start lifting dumbbells on your own, you never know what muscles or ligaments you're pulling. So when you start something that you're not familiar or master with, have a professional team to have your back. Because otherwise you'll get burnt out and you may make mistakes, and then what will happen is you'll get a setback. So please realize that your well-being is the most important. Otherwise,
uh,
Ritesh, you can flip. Yeah, thank you so much.
okay. Otherwise, rely on consistent long term lifestyle changes to get you to your health goal. There is so much information around health and fitness all over the internet. Awareness is key. Don't get so carried away with your insecurities that you just give into anything and everything out of desperation.
That is so important. If we are desperate, we tend to make wrong mistakes. So let's not get desperate now that we know Indian is 1 to 1 day journey. हमने जो करना था कर लिया. We've done whatever we wanted to make a difference for our dreams and for our bodies and for our everything. Now, let's believe in these coaches who are guiding us every day through their gorgeous books. Let's follow them and let's adapt their lifestyle and see how aware we can be. Knowledge is extremely important, and the internet is flooded with knowledge. So, great, let's take it. But right now, awareness is most important. So let's get aware that today we are not getting carried away with anything which is in our life, because we know these 4 months are turning our lives magically. Believe in it, and yes, it's already happening. I've already got testimonials from a few of you. Somebody, Sheetal ji had lost a kilo by the end of 3 days, 4 days, and people are telling me they're looking better, they're feeling the skin is glowing. If 1 week can do this to us, guys, imagine 1 to 1 days how magical they'll be. Come on, let's read the next paragraph, Anshul.
Okay. Though I'm finding my way with regard to my health, I make sure I do not repeat my mistakes. An ideal day for me would be to wake up and be able to make the right choices. I make sure my food and nutrition is taken care of holistically. Sleep is the next most important thing in my lifestyle. I never used to prioritize it on account of my busy routine, but not anymore. Today, if I'm asked to work late into the night, I have a choice to say I won't be able to do that. If there is no way around it, I have a choice to quit because now I am aware that it's going negatively affect my life in the long run. You always have a choice to quit a bad habit or situation. The more excuses you give about your life, the more you must stand up to the consequences. So, I intend to prioritize and have a more balanced life now. I am taking baby steps now as I learn. And I know it's not going to happen overnight because each one of us has their own set of responsibilities.
This last line is so powerful. So now I intend to prioritize and have a more balanced life. I'm taking baby steps now as I learn. And I know it's not going to happen overnight. So, yes, it's going to span over a couple of weeks. But it'll happen. We are responsible for our bodies. Let's not abuse them any further. We've gone through a lot of abuse already, but now is the time to quit. Let's not repeat the pattern. What's happening in our life is we've made a mistake. We've gone to a good lifestyle. We come back to it. We come back, and the weight comes back and back and back and pounds on so much more. Not only the weight, you lose your hair, you start graying, your skin gets freckles, you get dark circles, you probably have aging, maybe the jurias, I don't know. So much wrinkles, so much is happening in our bodies. You may lose muscle weight, you may had a great bicep, but now it's flat, it's bulky, or it's just lax, your skin is loose. So it's okay. We've all made mistakes. Fine. Yes, we have. And we are thankful because today we are who we are because of our mistakes. So no regrets, yes. But time to brace up and not abuse. Most important thing in this paragraph for us to take back is sleep. Sleep is very imperative. Why? Because sleep is a time when we heal our bodies. Our bodies automatically heal themselves. So I repeat myself. I have already said that what Lucas has said 2 hours before when you wake up, just before sleeping. Switch off your televisions, switch off your mobile phones, your laptops. No blue light 2 hours prior. So if you are to sleep at 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock is a cutoff line. So my mobile goes beep at 7 o'clock and I try and switch off a little before. Yesterday also I made all my last messages, whatever, and then I just switched off. My friends wanted to have a Zoom call with me. My best friend was planning to go for a holiday, 4 5 girls. And I said, girls, I'm okay anytime, any day, any city. Just plan and let me know because I don't want to come on a Zoom call. I don't want to face any more blue light. I said, when I wake up in the morning, I will see your stuff. So technically, when I wake up, 2 hours, I don't see social media. But these days, because I'm coaching right now, so I just feel it's important, my duty to look at your reflections before I start the session. So it's okay. I no regrets here because I know I'm responsible and all I'm doing is reading your reflections so that I can take it up in the chapter if required. So let's have a balanced life, guys and girls, because it's our responsibility to make our life the best versions of what we want to live. Next paragraph, please.
In the 12 years of my career, I have not had much choice over what I eat because my nutrition has always been goal oriented. When I recently took a break for a few months, I got some time to introspect and really pick my meals according to what I wanted to eat. I love my work, but having millions of eyes scrutinizing my physical appearance means that I have to be extra careful about my food choices. This was the case a few years ago. Now I eat what I like mindfully, though, and never overindulge or deprive myself. If I am on a diet but keep craving and visualizing cakes and pastries in my head, then I am bound to overindulge if someone offers the same to me. The right kind of food is the one that can sustain you and keep you happy. There is no point in eating something that you do not enjoy, so everything goes back to balance, acceptance, love, priorities, and choices.
Thank you. So, please realize that when we put on weight, it's not because of the food that we're eating. Yeah, the food probably doesn't, digest fine, but it's okay to have that half a samosa or like I'm very fond of South Indian food. So when it's made in the morning on Sundays, I love idlis, but I love my vadas. So rather than having two vadas, I'll probably have one vada. So always enjoy what you're eating. So when you like something that you want, it's nice to have it. Why? Because your body's thanking, oh wow, I love the taste. It's getting prepared. Why do you salivate when you see good food? Why does your brain say, oh my God, I have to have that mud pie, or I have to have that truffle cake? Why? Or I have to have that, the tacos. Why? Because you have a memory. Whenever you've had that food and you've taken that bite, you're like, it's yum. So when you see that food, your mind says, wow, that feeling is amazing. So don't deprive yourself. Enjoy, have the food with pleasure and not guilt. So I'll tell you something. If you observe yourself for a week today, like today is week 2 you started, if you if you journal what you're eating and you journal your emotion and you look at your weight by the end of 1 week, and again you look after the week 3 when you journal it when guilty, what will happen is the time when you're guilty, you're going to put on weight. And the time when you're enjoying your pleasurable food, you repeat the same 1 week, exactly the same. and you will see that you would have put on weight in the third week because you're guilty. So don't be guilty about the food you eat. Give yourself that treat. Even in the middle of the week, it's okay to treat yourself, but in moderation. Moderation is the key. Enjoy every bit. Chew it so that, even that taco which is going in your mouth, you have the one bite, you chew it, you enjoy the flavor. Then the second bite. Don't like having a haze and it's finished. So give yourself time. Let's go further.
People tend to think it's easy for an actor to follow a healthy lifestyle, but the fact is that every profession comes with its set of own pros and cons. If you are comparing my life with yours, you are making excuses in a way. Whether it's your sleep or your workout regime, take responsibility for your life so that you don't end up spending a few crucial years of your life treating an illness or disease.
Thank you, Anshul. Very well read. Ritesh sir, can we please flip the book into Mirror Work Day 4? So while Ritesh sir is flipping, I'll sum up this paragraph. There are pros and cons. There's a lifestyle change. Yes, we are comparing ours with somebody else. So let's not compare because every person is individual. It doesn't matter how we are, who we are. The thing is, we're supposed to just be in moderation and we're supposed to live life beautifully and take it forward in the best way possible. So now, no more guilt when you eat. No more thinking, 100 calories. Stop counting the calories. This calorie thing is all a gimmick. Stop counting your calories. Food journaling is important because you're realizing that I've had this and I've really enjoyed, or I've had this and I felt ki oh bina batu kha liya, this wasn't required. So maybe next time I can avoid. That's why food journaling is important to see your emotions. I always say when we come from the world of power and magic and feelings, it's all about feelings. It's not about these calculated numbers. It's about your feelings. If your feelings are in the right place, you are bound to be in the right place. Anchal, please take this gorgeous book on the day 4, which is all about letting go. Just see how beautifully the universe unfolds. We just talked about this in Luke's book. And just see, there it is. Let go of your past. Today you start to let go. Release blame, forgive, and move on. How wonderful the cues are coming. Please read.
Letting go of your past. Day 4. Today, you start to let go, release, blame, forgive, and move on. How did you do yesterday? Do you feel that you are learning to go off some of your past hurts and tune your self tank to a more positive channel? I am so proud of you for loving yourself enough to do these lessons every day and to use your mirror work to reprogram all the old tapes you have been playing in your head.
How lovely, how wonderful. So, Ashima, it's okay. I can, dim light is fine in your room. Now, everyone, please type out how you felt yesterday. I read a lot of reflections, but nobody shared the mirror work practices. So, when I read your reflections, I did not see about mirror work. It's okay to just write one line. I know that you must have gone through emotional journey, maybe it's fine, but just write how was it? What did you feel about it? You've done that and Louise Hay is very proud of us for having done this journey. She's very happy that we're on this and we're reprogramming our brains and we're trying to rewind. So Anchal can keep reading. You can keep typing your comments so that I can see them together in the last. Please continue, Anchal.
Uh, sure, ma'am. Okay. Um,
Ever since.
Ever since we were little children, every message we have received, everything we have said, everything we have done, everything we have experienced has been recorded and stored in the filing cabinet
Filing cabinet.
in our core, our gut, our solar plexus. I like to imagine that there are little messengers in there and that all our thoughts and experiences are recorded on tapes that the messengers put in the appropriate files.
So it's
Many of
extremely
us,
important. Yeah. So 1 second. So it's extremely important for us to know that when we were little children, we have had a lot of messages from people. Tumne aisa kiya, you are like this, you are like that, or your body is like this. We've kind of stored them and we thought about them. But please remember the way you have cabinets where we file office work or we file important information in our houses. Similarly, our core our gut system, our solar plexus. What is solar plexus? The Manipura chakra above our navel. Those places store these experiences. And they are little messengers which keep messaging us, keep this happen, okay, this happens. And we go on a repeat pattern. We keep hearing the same trend again and again and again. So now it's time for us to kind of move away from them. So, all right, let's continue this.
Many of us have been accumulating files with labels like I'm not good enough, I'll never make it, I don't do anything right. We are buried under piles of old negative tapes. Today, we are going to surprise the little messengers. We are going to do our mirror work and send new messages to our core. I'm willing to let go. I release blame. I am ready to forgive. The messengers will pick up these new messages and say, what's this? Where does this get filed? We have never seen this one before.
So, the first affirmation for today is I'm willing to let go. I release blame. I'm ready to forgive. Obviously, when I send in homework to you all, I will send this, but I would prefer you to write down your homework as well. So I'm willing to let go. I release blame and I'm ready to forgive. So that's very, very important. The first affirmation for today. Please read further.
Can you imagine how wonderful it would be if every day you learned a new way to let go of the past and create harmony in your life? My dear ones, you have already started by doing your daily mirror work. Each day you are cleaning out the layers, the blocks of the past. Each time you say an affirmation in front of the mirror, you are removing another layer. What are the layers of your past that are keeping you from living a happy and fulfilling life? What are the blocks preventing you from forgiving yourself and your past? I think we have trouble identifying these blocks because we honestly don't know what we want to let go of. We know what is not working in our life and we know what we want to have in our life, yet we don't know what's holding us back.
So it's extremely important for us to realize that, we are the ones who have to live in harmony with ourselves. So we have realms inside us. We have to deplete and clean those realms, like we're detoxing in our body when we're crapping in the morning. We're taking off all the toxins and unrequired food. Similarly, we have unrequired emotions in the realms of our being. It's time to clear them off. It's time to talk to ourselves, realize what we've gone through, and say, yeah, I accept you. You were there in my body, but I'm letting you go. And you would do that by accepting and by forgiving the person who said so, by saying, thank you. You said this, so I've become a little tad better. So please realize any kind of criticism is good for us because it's made us evolve as people. And every time we say an affirmation, especially in front of the mirror, we're removing yet another layer. So when we say I'm willing to let go, I release blame, I'm ready to forgive, we've said a very powerful affirmation to ourselves, and all the blockages they will dissolve like this. So what happens is we at times have difficulty in analyzing, engaging that what kind of blockages do we have? What is not working for in our life? What is the thing why it's not happening the way it should? What's holding us back? But gradually, all those cues will start coming in. The minute we become present to the universe, we're starting to become alert. We get cues and we start clearing ourselves. It's beautiful. Please read further.
Everything in your life is a mirror of you. Everything in your life is a mirror of who you are. Just as a mirror reflects your images, your experiences reflect your inner beliefs. You can literally look at your experiences and determine what your beliefs are. If you look at the people in your life, you will see that they are all mirroring some belief you have about yourself. If you are always being criticized at work, it is probably because you are critical and have become the parent who criticized you as a child.
This is
Remember,
very
when
important. Wait a minute. This is very important. So, people, I have talked about manifestation, I've talked about the law of attraction, I've talked about like attracts like. So, agar if you're being criticized at your home front or your work front, or people are saying something untowards towards you, it's only happening because you are doing that to yourself. When you've done that to yourself in the mirror or unknowingly, unconsciously, unintentionally, that has gone in the universe, and you attracted that, and the same thing is being told to you by somebody else. So if somebody is saying something, let's realize that we have to become watchful of our self-criticism to ourselves. So it could be any baggage from the past, but if people are saying something to us, don't take it negatively, because it's your own reflection. So that's the biggest take back today, that if somebody is saying something, it's time for you to look back. मैंने अपने आप को कब कहाँ क्या बोला? Analyze your own thoughts and become present. Remember, let's read.
Remember, when something that's happening in your life does not feel comfortable for you, you have the opportunity to look inside and ask, how am I contributing to this experience? What is it within me that believes I deserve this? How can I change this belief? How can I forgive myself and my past and learn to let go and move on? Let's affirm, I let go of all I let go of old limitations and beliefs. I let go and I am at peace.
Can I hear the azan behind you? Is a namaz
Yes,
going
ma'am.
on?
Yes.
So I think it's a cue for all of us to put our hands together in however wish we are, and thank the universe and our heavenly body, because I love the sound of azan. And having that sound is a cue for me that we are being guided by the universe. So thank you so much. Let's just have a minute of reflection and just thanking. Thank you, dear universe. Thank you, divinities. Thank you, the cosmic energy, for this beautiful azan voice, which we knew is magical blessing for all of us, because we're in the right path to transform our lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. So it's very beautiful when we get such kind of cues from the universe, because it's amazing. It's just such magical things which unfold. So, yes, let's talk about remembering back to our chapter. When something that's happening in our life is not making us in a journey where we are comfortable, how do we do it? We talk to ourselves and we say, let's journal our thoughts and let's say, how am I contributing to the experience? What have I done that people are saying this to me? Do I deserve this? Can I change this belief? The only thing with this is acceptance and forgiving in the past and forgiving ourselves and learning to let go of whatever happened. Because what's happened yesterday or even now at this minute, next minute is not going to happen, right? So we have to move on. Life moves on. There's a reason now why we never age backwards. If you see, we only age front. The calendar year only moves in the front. So let's affirm a second affirmation for the day. I let go of old limitations and beliefs. I let go and I am at peace. It's very important for us to have this affirmation. I reiterate, send in the homework, the assignment, but please write if possible. I let go of old limitations and beliefs. I let go and I am at peace. Ritesh sir, let's flip the page. Thank you so much for being super fast. Please continue reading, Anchal. Your day 4 mirror work exercise. So this is what we're supposed to do. If anybody has any questions while we read, please use the chat box and let me know so that I can kind of emphasize on that. It'll be nicer for us to be a little reflective and interactive while the session is on rather than asking questions later, because then you're not in the heat of the moment. Please, let's read.
Your day 4 mirror work exercise. Stand in front of your bathroom mirror. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, allow all the tension to leave your body. Look at your forehead and imagine that you are pressing a button that ejects a disk of all old beliefs and negative thoughts that have been playing in your head. Reach up and imagine that you are pulling this recording out of your head and throwing it away.
1 second now. So it's very imperative that we take a deep breath in front of the mirror. And as we inhale gratitude. As we exhale, we release all tension from our body. And then, so this book is written in a time when we used to have the tape recorders. I'm sure our generation kind of knows there used to be tape recorders, and you do an eject button, and the tape came out, and you took cut a cassette, right? So you can just press it like a pen drive thing or whatever. Here, the third eye, Ajna Chakra. You press this by telling yourself that I am releasing all things unrequired, all my old beliefs, all my negative chatter with myself, whatever happened in my life, I'm taking them all out once and for all. Imagine that you're pulling them away right out of your mind and throwing in the world. It's very important to do the exercise because until you do that, you cannot move your step further. Let's read further. What does it say? Point number 4.
Now look deeply into your eyes and tell yourself, let's make a new recording of positive beliefs and affirmations. Say these
So
affirmations,
yeah, please say.
say these affirmations aloud. I am willing to let go. I release
All tension, I release all fear, I release all anger, I release all guilt, I release all sadness. I let go of old limitations and beliefs. I let go, and I am at peace. I am at peace with myself. I am at peace with the process of life. I am safe. These affirmations are beautiful. You have to read them together. Please do that. They will also be part of your home assignment. We will send these also as pictures. So repeat these affirmations, if possible, thrice. I say the power of three: past, present, future. You're letting go of something that happened in your past. Today, you're creating your life, and tomorrow, you'll have a better life. So, thrice, please say this. It'll not take you very long, but you are rewiring and restructuring yourselves. So, it's very, very important that we do this. Last, read the seventh point, please. You are on mute, I think, Anshul. So let me complete. Throughout the day, whenever any difficult thoughts arise, take out your pocket mirror. I would say slash your mobile selfie mode and repeat these affirmations. Become familiar with them so that repeating these and them become a part of your daily routine. So when you wake up in the morning and you go to the mirror or you look at yourself, you know these affirmations are happening and very naturally they will just seamlessly flow in your life. आज बोला है कल अपने आप आएगा परसों ज्यादा strongly आएगा day after it will become a culture. So just get in the culture of the mirror work exercise is very, very powerful. I would even say when you're brushing your teeth in the morning, you have a mirror in the front, talk to yourself then eye to eye. Even then you don't have to say it out loud. Just say in your mind, I accept you, I release, I let go. Start saying all this. Now is the most important part, which is the power is within us. Our day for journaling exercise. So, we've talked to ourselves in front of the mirror, and now we should write down what we feel. These are important tools for us to build, for reinvent, rewire, and reprogram our life. Please, Anchal, read this journaling exercise for us. Are you on unmute any chance?
I am allowed to like
Yes,
unmute now.
please. Lovely.
I find the power is within you. Your day 4 journaling exercise. I find that most of the problems in our lives are caused by what I call the big four: criticism, fear, guilt, and resentment. In your general, you create 4 columns, heading each with one of the big 4 categories. Think about what role they play in your life. Write your thoughts and feelings about each category in the appropriate column.
So
From
so 1 second. It's very important. I don't know how many of you are doing it. I'm not a teacher to keep checking your assignments. I don't want to actually tell you to share the assignments with me, but please don't take it lightly. If Louis Hay is telling us to do something, please do it. It's not I who will benefit, it's you who will benefit. So this journaling is very important. If she says make 4 columns, please make 4 columns. I know you feel that you're going back to school. It doesn't matter. What you're doing for yourself is building yourself. Today you are whatever age. Tomorrow, for the better tomorrow, you're doing it. So don't take it lightly. Day 4 should be done on day 4, not on day 5. Don't. Example of related to, okay, so she's saying, for example, you have the big four, okay? We criticize ourselves. Like, for example, I say, Prachi, your cheekbones are too high. Or fear. What if I have cancer again? Guilt. Oh my God, I had that tiramisu full slice. Or resentment. Now I don't resent anybody, but okay, why did my dad not allow me to go to Chelsea, London for my, art college? Maybe. I'm just saying. So these are the kind of examples that you will find. So in your journal, create four of these columns, each of them with criticism, fear, guilt, and resentment. Think about what role they play in your life. Think about whatever's happened in your life that you feel this emotion. Somebody criticized you, you criticize yourself, you fear something, then what are you guilty about and what are you resenting in life? Write them out with the appropriate column. It's very, very important. As we are moving, your journey will be very complete when you do this exercise. Let's move to point number two.
From step one, take the two categories you wrote the most about and write down 10 positive affirmations in each category. For example, if one of the categories is resentment, you might write affirmations like, I now choose to release all hurt and
So, Neha, we don't do this daily. Please realize Louis Hay is giving us daily exercises. If day four, we do a day four. Day five, do day five. Ritesh sir, please flip the page. So, if you have resentment, you use an affirmation for it. First, you write the four columns, you write the four things, and then you write an affirmation. What is an affirmation? Every day we're reading an affirmation, something that is positive to counteract it. अगर मेरे लाइफ में लंदन नहीं गए तो उसकी ब्लेसिंग क्या आई या अगर मेरी लाइफ में वो डिसीजन नहीं हुआ उसके लिए ब्लेसिंग क्या आई जो ब्लेसिंग आई उसको हम एफर्मेशन बना देंगे हमें किसी कोच की जरूरत नहीं है जो हमको ठीक लगता है हमें वो लिखना है अपने आप थिंग्स विल फॉल इन प्लेस you want to share your affirmations you can the more resentment I release the more love I have to give so ऐसा कुछ भी लिख ले या the more happy I feel the less guiltier I am. So things like this write affirmations. So you write your four columns, you write your problems, and for each of them, just write an affirmation. Point number three, please read.
everything in our lives is a mirror of who we are. Think of the people in your life who are the most challenging for you. What are the traits that bother you most about them? Write those down. Look at the
So it's very important for us. So whatever happens in our life, everything in our lives is a mirror. जो भी हम करते हैं, जो भी हम हैं, वो हमारी reflection है. We should realize that people are not doing things to us. We are doing it to us, and they're reflecting. Universe is expanding that because we've done that to us unknowingly. So it is our traits that bother us, and that's why people are saying that to us. So what is challenging for us? For example, I can't wake up in the morning at 4, so that's challenging for me. Write that down. Look at the traits. Now, next point.
Look at the traits that you listed in step 3. Write down how each of these traits mirrors a belief that you have about yourself. You might also want to jot down what you have learned about yourself in doing today's exercises.
So we write the problem and then we write a positive affirmation. So you'll have one column of four, like half a page will have the four columns. You write your problems down. And in the bottom, you write the affirmation, corresponding positive affirmation. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Now, Anjal, please read your thought for the day four. I can let go. This is our affirmation, our heart thought for the day. So please write this down as well. Please read.
Uh, your hard thought for day 4, I can let go. We create habits and patterns because they serve us in some way. It is amazing how many illness we create because we want to punish a parent. We may not be doing this consciously. In fact, in most cases, it is not conscious. But when we start looking within, we find the pattern. We often create negative because we do not know how to handle some area of life. If that's the case, ask yourself, what am I feeling sorry about? Who am I angry at? What am I trying to avoid? How do I think this will how do I think will this save
Save
me?
me. So when this negativity in our mind, when you're talking to ourselves and we are unable to handle any part of our life, any area of our life, we have to self-reflect. This book is all about us and how we talk to ourselves. So we have to ask ourselves questions like, what am I sorry about? Who am I angry at? What am I trying to avoid? How do I think this will save me. So you will realize that sometimes your answers are so meaningless and you're like, oh my God, it doesn't even resonate a purpose with me. And I'm just barking and, just harping about it. So then you realize you just let go because it's not meaningful enough. आगे पढ़े.
If you are not ready to let something go, you really want to hold on to it because it serves you. It doesn't matter what you do, you will not be able to let it go. However, when you're ready to let something go, it is amazing how easy it is to release it.
Yeah, it feels amazing to release it. Like point number 3 on the left page, if you read, they're challenging people and their traits bother us, right? But I can tell you something, whatever we have inside us is what we see there. So if you're not liking the person's traits, for example, that person is very bossy, you are somewhere bossy. That's why you don't like the trait in that person. So, yes, Manvi Kaya, we're supposed to look at the challenging person and the problems that they have and why we don't like those traits. So, we have to write those down. Why they're challenging, matlab, what is the traits that bother us? And that trait is a reflection of you. That's the beauty that, in this book. So, our day 4 meditation is an audio, which I will anyway share with you all today. So, people who don't want to share this, people who don't want to do the audio because it's a very foreign language for them, though Louis says very simple English, but then you can read this for yourself and do it. So, there is no need for us to read this because it anyways comes part of the audio. So, thank you so much, Ritesh sir, for having this beautiful chapter in front of us. Letting go of your past was really magical. Let's flip the chapter to heart thoughts now. So thank you so much, Anshul, for reading this chapter beautifully. And now you will read one heart thought for us for today, so that we're ready for our journey ahead. And we've had 3 affirmations in this particular book, and in mirror work, and there will be one affirmation for heart thoughts. So in all, we will have 4 affirmations for the day, and I would request you to write them 21 times each at least. So now that Ritesh sir will open heart thoughts for us, let's see what how the world is queuing in. It's the 11th affirmation of the book, and you will not believe the affirmation is gorgeous. It's in front of me. I create wonderful new beliefs for myself. Just see Luke's book to mirror work to heart thoughts. It's in such a flow. You are letting go of your old thoughts. You are creating a new life, and that's what the book is all about. So please write this 4th affirmation down. I create wonderful new beliefs for myself. I will again put them up in the assignment so it'll be easier for us. So the left side is about a reflection of ourselves. Life is very simple. Each one of us creates our experiences by our thinking and our feeling patterns. It's very important to realize that whatever is happening in our mind is our experiences happened in the past and our reflection of the experience, which is again and again and again and again playing on the loop. Not like all the time. If something similar happens, that thing it comes to the front and it replays. For example, if a child has been abused, a boy has gone to the loo and he's been abused, and it was a open area, and maybe if that boy goes again to a loo again something similar, he'll be like, oh my god, this fat man is coming, or this woman is coming, or this bully boy is coming. That little child in him will always be there even when he turns 50. So we are on a loop pattern. We are all about experiences. So what we have to do is delete, clear. In the Ajna Chakra, take them off and throw them away. ठीक है, हो गया, yeah. I know it was bad. You probably were abused. You probably. I mean, I'm not using very high emotions. I'm sure none of us have had it. Even if we've had it, it's okay. People go through a lot of abuse in life. It's fine. Just delete it off. वो experience था that made you today who you are. So it's all right. Negative, positive. Now you can become positive. So what we believe about ourselves and about our life becomes true for us. So if you believe that you deserve that experience, it becomes true for yourself. But if you throw that thing away, you're writing a new story for your life. So let's get in the present, in the moment that we are creating our life. Please read this beautiful chapter for us, Anchal.
Life is very simple. Each one of us creates our experiences by our thinking and feeling patterns. What we believe about ourselves and about life becomes true for us. I create wonderful new beliefs for myself. There are some of the beliefs that I have created for myself over a period of time that really work for me. I am always safe. Everything I need to know is revealed to me. Everything I need comes to me in the perfect time, space, and sequence. Life is a joy and filled with love. I prosper whenever I turn. I am
Wherever
willing
I
to
turn.
change. Okay, sorry. I
No problem.
prosper wherever I turn. I am willing to change and to grow. All is well in my world.
All of these, there are 7 affirmations on this page. Whichever you like can be your fifth affirmation for the day. Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, whatever you like. Each affirmation is so powerful. Each affirmation is truly making you change your life by rewinding you, by adding new beliefs in your system about yourself. I'm always safe. Everything I need to know is revealed to me. How is it revealed to you? You are alert. The universe brings something written in front of you in a book, in a magazine, on a billboard. You hear something. That's how it revealed to you. Now you're alert, you see it. Everything comes to me in the perfect time, space, and sequence. So किसी को पहले नहीं मिला है बाद में नहीं मिलेगा. Whenever you have time, whenever the time is right for you, the cosmos knows, the universe knows. It'll give you that in the right time, in the right sequence, in the right space. So you probably manifested something. It's not come to you right now, but it will come to you in the right time. So believe in it that you've given the seat in the universe. You're sleeping over them now. It will come to you. Fourthly, life is a joy and filled with love. And I am love. I deserve all the love in the world. Why am I not good enough? I'm the best. Next, I prosper wherever I turn. So if you take a business decision, you take a personal decision, jahan aap jayenge, prosperity will follow. I prosper wherever I turn because I am meant to live the best life that I want. I am willing to change and to grow. It's very important for us to be able to grow, to be willing to change and to grow as people. All is well in my world. Thank you, Anchal, for this beautiful, magnificent day of reading these three books for us. Really, really beautiful. And I really wish all of you the very best. Ritesh, sir, thank you for showcasing this lovely book to us. Can we please have the week one analysis, the MIS, the magical investment score for each one of us? Again, I'm not going to name you, shame you. You know where you are. Right now, Ritesh, sir, will showcase that MIS that you know why I say one to one. The angel numbers are resonating with us, and very beautifully, Sanjay sir yesterday and the night at 10:30, he's been working overworking. He's a teacher, and he's been overworking, and he came up with this. You know, this beautiful week analysis. So Shweta ma'am is so blessed with such beautiful angels back in her school, the educators. And I can tell you all, Sanjay sir is a teacher, Ritesh sir is a teacher, and Amrita is our executive assistant, who's the program coordinator. All of them are very, very intelligent people. They're not just, so don't take them as just generic people. Don't abuse yourself by telling them something which is not, you know. So if you tell something to Amrita, be gentle. Yeah, they are the people who are aiding our growth. They're helping us grow as people. So be gentle. If your some score is not right, it's okay. Tell her gently. And I've told you, I repeat myself, if you submit your assignment and you have a problem, share it with Amrita on her thing, don't spam it on the group. So great. Thank you for finding it a wonderful session. Till the time Ritesh sir is showing us the MIS, let me read your compliment, your feedback about yesterday. Yes. So you're saying you're feeling good and confident. You're feeling more confident about your body and yourself. Excited, says Puneet Bansal. Felt good and confident, says Nisha. Going through a very turbulent phase, but I'm happy that it's working. Very happy, Anjal. I'm glad. Neha says, I'm so confident and loving. Like Ayushi says, lighter. Shalu says, felt very confident, loving, strong, and reassuring, says Pratima. I'm loving myself after so long. How wonderful, Harpreet. This is what I wanted to hear. I'm feeling better than before, but it's still tough to do the mirror work. It's okay, Mehek, just read three. It'll take us time. So okay, now let's read the MIS. Again, if you see your commitment, if you've done everything on time, you've logged on the session. So your 50% marks are your logging in the time. So if you're logging on before 5:25, it's going to be green. So then your day 2, day 3, day 4 scores are coming in. These are exactly what you've scored. So if it's a green, that means you're absolutely in the grade. So I congratulate Nisha Shah, Veena Rupesh Singhan, Nisha Shah, Priyal Surekha, Shital Bayani, Sudha Gattu. The yellow ones, fantastic. Sailesh ji, Radhika, Kavita, really, really brilliant that you all are doing it. The people in the red, that means they've registered, they're not attending the calls, not doing the assignments. So we will be taking off these registrations because that means they're not interested in the session anymore. And this doesn't have the orange zone, but we are introducing the orange zone today. So even for these people who haven't done these assignments can still do them, and they will be a orange color, which means you are interested in the course but haven't been able to do it for whatever reasons. So, Ritesh, sir, you can keep scrolling up. Thank you so much. So for everyone, assignments is very important because it's a for us, we know we are gauging your work. You know you're doing it. But if you aren't submitting the assignment, we don't know where you stand. So for everyone who's in the yellow, congratulations. Who's in the green, Fanta fabulous. Who's in the red, time to wake up. It's we still have time. So I'm a person who believes in numerology. Your numbers are coming in front of you, and I'm just talking. So if we start assignment, uh, so I'll tell you something. Now for yellow means people who are from between 75 to 100. Green means 100% score. Yellow is beautiful because if you graduated, you're a scholar, 75 to 100. Now, red means anything below 75. That's why we're adding orange color today onwards, which will mean that you are in 50 to 100. At least you've done some effort. So it's just fine. So, having said that, it's very, very important for us to do our assignments. Uh, Dipali, there's no point of sharing here. If there is an issue, please tell Amrita ma'am. If you're doing your assignments, it probably you're not clicking on your name probably. Maybe clicking on somebody else's name. You have to see the drop down icon, click on your name and do your assignment and wait for the last page to come which says assignment submitted. And do a screenshot, no, Dipali? So do a screenshot. If you have a problem with the assignment, do a screenshot and tell it to Amrita कि मैं रोज कर रही हूँ फिर नहीं आ रहा है. So at least we'll take it up with the IT team. We are ready for any kind of a criticism because that makes us evolve. So very happy for your feedback. But please, okay, Dipali's done that. Shweta ma'am, please make a note. Dipali Sangvi's done that. We'll discuss with the IT team. So great. Okay, Dipali, thank you for sharing. And let's move further. Are there more people? Ritesh sir? There were 91 people last I remember. 98. Okay. So that means all of these people, Monish, you've been coming regularly. Please work on your assignment timing, my dear. And if you have some suggestion for assignment timings, we can increase them because we don't want people who are coming regularly and yet their name comes in the red. Kuldeep ji, even you've been coming regularly. I don't see even Rupal's been coming regularly. So if there is some suggestion for all of you, please use a chat box to tell us a suggestion so that we know we can improve ourselves. So, okay, I'm back, getting back to reflections. Thank you, Ritesh sir, for all the showcasing. We can finish the session of any more no more screen sharing. So wonderful. So you're feeling better than before, but it's still tough to do mirror work. It's okay, Mehak. As I said, it's fine. I feel I have found a very good friend in the mirror who's kind, loving, creative, and always there. Thank you, Dipali. That's really beautiful. Getting better from day one to now, more acceptance about my flaws. Fabulous, Udagattu. I struggle with some resistance from the mind to wake up at 4 and follow discipline. Very great, Alifia. I feel a new person in the mirror. I feel loved. I'm glowing. Lovely. So I would like these reflections on the group if possible. It saves time for all of us because I can do this pre-reading and come back to you with the right things. So I'm reading them down. Ritesh sir, I'm making screenshots also. If you possible, have some screenshots of the conversation so that we can kind of analyze their comments. So great, great, great. I'm reading them quickly. Mm, okay, great, Shilpa. Very nice, Alafia. Kanchan, I love it. Pretty fantastic. Very, very great. Ma'am, give average example. I've given examples. Okay, I've given this answer. Thank you, everyone. Anshul, people have been thanking you for a beautiful session. Rajni ji is saying very beautiful session. Prachi, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rajni ji, for being here. Her voice was perfect. Yes, Anshul was perfect. Reena ji, that's right. Aarti's voice coming through my window when I got up. How lovely, Shraddha. That's a cue for you that you're in the right world. Red is below 75%. Yes, Shweta ma'am, that's right. Okay. Ayushi, I'm making some mistake doing the assignments, but I don't see any drop down for submitting the assignment. Ayushi, please get in touch with the IT team. Tell Amrita, she will guide you through. Yes, Rupal, wake up to this. Otherwise, I will not be allowing you to register. Sorry to say that. But if you don't do the assignments, you're not eligible for registration. And I can tell you, I was talking about the numerology. So Thursday is my Guru's day. It's a Guruvar. It's Sai's day. And it's also a day for us to say thank you to our gurus, our coaches. And that's the day we will pay up money. It's also the number. The date is 21. So 211 is equal to 3, the day of creation. So Thursday, we're opening registration and it'll be on till 23rd, which is the 12th day. Till 12th day, the sessions are aired online and they're complimentary for everyone to attend. After day 12, the sessions will close. Only the people who've registered with us can see them and nobody else. And even people who've registered, I want you to be alert in the session and take your takeaways. Don't waste your time by seeing the session again. If you observe something in 1 hour, 1 minutes, it's more than enough. Don't waste your time by again looking at the session. So when I'm talking to you, take down your notes. When the author is talking to you, take down the notes. When the coach is coaching you, which through his or her books, take down your notes. It's very important that and these beautiful books will come your way. You have when your registrations open, you have two series. One is a contemporary Western series. It's got graphic designs. One is the Indian divinity series. It's got I painted these Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, and they are being printed on the journals for you. So Brahma is about creation, Vishnu is about preserver, and Mahesh is about destroying all the evils inside us. So whoever wishes to take whichever series, just click on that one select collection so that we can courier them to you. I've already ordered them. I've ordered 1-to-1 copies because I thought we will be that many people. It's okay if they're less. We want the committed souls. I don't want to have everyone register because I only want commitment. So I will be allowing you to register if everyone is orange. Orange means you're ready to go. If it's not orange, if it's red, that means you're not eligible to register with us. So how many of the people we are? So I'm sure you'll get the manual which you ordered, whether Indian or whether traditional. So more power to us. And I have a wish I want to share with you. I am a moonologer in making. I believe in the power of the moon. And the full moon is on 28th. It's a Purnima. And that day we will have a meditation at the night. And that day, I wish to energize all your manuals, your journals at my place. I want to give my energy because as your coach, I feel my energy should come to you. So I will be, empowering I will be just adding my love to your journals and then I want to courier them. Is that okay with all of you? Because I don't want to, I just want to do it myself first and then give it to you. So thank you for accepting because I really want to power all your journals because I know these 1-to-1 days are going to be magnificent. And if the energy is there, mine and yours in sync, we will definitely attain our results. Our dreams will come true and life is going to get magical. On this beautiful note, it's 6:43. I have just a few minutes. So we do a short meditation so that we go ahead. Today, I will play the music and I want your feedback that today was the music better so that we can improve. If not, we'll try and work. Also, if any one of you is a geek, if you can record the meditation, on Zoom, there's something called record the audio. If anyone, Shweta Kanudia, if you can do it, or anyone can do it, and save them as day 4 or something, then we can share the audio also with everyone to do it later. So yes, the music is beautiful. So I'll play it now and let me know about the volume. Please get seated. I'm seeing you all on the screen, so I would prefer all of you to take 2 minutes, get comfortable, 10-15% more comfortable, however you're seated. Your backs have to be straight, your feet firmly placed on the ground or cross-legged. If you're having your water, please sip it and keep the flask to the side. No more movement after you've settled down. If you've settled down with your microphones in your ears, your AirPods in your ears, it's fine. Just close your eyes so that I know we're ready to start. I want all of us together. A couple of cameras are off and they've given me the reasons, and I understand that's absolutely fine. So I'm not asking them now. Chaya, Deepika, Meenal, Vinayji, you haven't told me the reasons for switching off your camera. So I don't know why you're off. Okay, great. Let's take a deep breath in. Today is our week 2. So now our count will change as we progress. We'll take 5 We'll count to 5 and take a deep breath in. As we take a deep breath, if you're beginning to be a meditational person, you can put your hand on your belly. So when you take a deep breath in, your belly will expand, your hand will move like a balloon. So from 1 to 5 you count and your stomach expands. We hold for 5 counts and we release from 10 to 1. Ever so slowly, your stomach deflates. Your hand will go towards your body. So we will count like this: 5, we inhale; 5, we hold; 10, we release. We will have 3 deep breaths before the meditation begins. Let's take a deep breath in, hold, and release. If you're not able to manage 5, 5, and 10, it's okay. Do your best. Let's take another deep breath in, hold, and release. One last time for the day. Let's take a deep breath in, hold, and release. Your hands now placed on your thighs, looking upward in the Gyan Mudra. If possible, your first finger and your thumb can twitch together. They can get aligned, and your 3 fingers can be just comfortably placed on your thigh. We are now in the receiving mode. If you're comfortable with your palms facing towards the heaven above, it's fine. Today is a magical day, a day of new beginnings, a day of celebration, for we've had 1 week of learning, of transforming our lives. And now we've stepped in the week 2. Magic has begun to open up, to show itself to us. It's unfolding day by day, minute by minute, and second by second. We are getting powerful. We are reaching within to reach out. We are finding our flaws. We're embracing our flaws. We are loving our experiences because now we accept them wholeheartedly. It may not be easy right now, but the journey shall get easier and easier. We're ready for the magic to unfold, to embrace us, and to make us evolve. We're ready for a transformational journey. The journey has begun with our body acceptance. These days, this journey of 1-to-1 days will magically help us align our mind, body, and soul. The meditation is making us richer, for we are developing patience as a virtue. We are developing concentration. The food that we eat is getting less toxic by the day because we're trying to embrace fresh cooked food. Our new lifestyle is leading us to the best versions of us tomorrow. Whatever dreams we have, be it for our body, be it for ourselves, they're all coming true, slowly yet steadily. The seeds have been sown. In the new moon meditation, we had saved our yellow papers with our dreams in the red pen, and now we are sleeping over them. We wake up to the manifestation meditation, we sleep to the manifestation meditation. We are becoming stronger as people and as souls. Our life has a purpose, the purpose to reinvent ourselves. And we are ever so grateful to all the coaches who are coming on us with their angelic guidance. Thank you, dear Luke Cordino and Anusha. Thank you so much, Rhonda Byrne. Thank you so much, Louis L. Hay, for your heart thoughts and how we can be the best versions for ourselves in the mirror work. We love what we see now. At least you start smiling at our mirrors. We love our best friend forever, person in the mirror, the person who smiles at us, who's now less judgmental, who's less critical. Thank you to the person in the mirror. I love you. I truly do. I have loved you forever, but I'm sorry to have abused you. But I am getting better because I am open and receptive, because I am love. Wherever I turn, prosperity follows. We are truly blessed for the magical learnings, for the divine guidance. We are a blessed lot, and we are ever so grateful. Let's bow our heads in gratitude towards Mother Earth with the hands folded or in the prayer pose. Thank you, Mother Earth, for allowing our roots to grow. We are getting deep rooted. We are growing daily. Thank you for nourishing us with your earthy qualities. We are more compassionate. We are more kind. We are more loving. We are more energized with your goodness. And we are so, so grateful to you, Mother Earth. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We face our eye level, eyes still closed, and we thank all the people who have criticized us because we are better versions because of them. We thank you for your value addition. We thank the people for all their love because we deserve it. We thank the circumstances for whatever we've been dealt with. We are richer with each one of them. And now, ready to reinvent ourselves by letting go of the past, forgiving the unrequired, and embracing love of others and ourselves, for we are the magical beings. We deserve the love. We deserve to live the best life we want, a life with the power of our dreams. These days is all about bonding one to one for life, because this bond, this connection with ourselves is there to stay now and forever. Thank you, dear life. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's roll our heads above and face heavens above. Our hands in the abundance pose like a V shape stretched above our necks. Dear universe, whatever I say to you is less. I know whatever emotion I give, all you're doing is expanding it. So now I promise to be positive, for positivity will come through you. Thank you, dear universe. We know we are your favorite children, and you continue to bless us. Thank you, Cosmos. Thank you, Cosmic Energy, the divinities, the angels for looking over us, the guardians for guiding us, tuning us in. Let's fold our hands in prayer pose and let's rub our palms with a lot of energy, friction, goodness, heat, and warmth. If you live in a colder place, rub more until you feel the tingling. And now we will energize every part of our body, beginning from our beautiful eyes. Thank you, dear eyes, for this inner visual delight. Thank you for seeing the world with open eyes and closed eyes. I am loving what I'm seeing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's touch the solar plexus chakra, the crown chakra on our head. Right up your brain on the scalp, your hair. Thank you for the abundance, for the blessings, the divine blessings, for the new knowledge, for unlearning the not required, for learning, for restructuring, reprogramming, reconditioning ourselves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To our ears, listening to whatever we listen to, that's empowering us with new information. It's on us to delete what is not required. If you hear something untoward, cancel it out. Thank you. Smell. Our mouth, for it's a mouth organ, the place where we communicate from, the place where chewing digestion first starts. Let's be sure to chew our food much more. Let's touch our neck for being there for our face to move, for having the esophagus that carries our food in our stomach. Let's touch our heart for being in coherence with the brain. Let's add the color green to it and see it glow and grow. It's glowing, it's got that golden glow. Thank you, dear heart. I love you. I feel you, my dear heartbeats, and it's magical to feel you under my hands. Let's touch our shoulders, our armpits, our collarbones, our biceps, forearms, fingers, and thumb. Bless them with love, for they are the reasons we can do so much in life. Let's touch our upper back, lower back, hips, for our spine is straight. It's our foundation. Let's touch our lungs for the breath that we take every single time. Let's touch our liver, our stomach, our large and small intestines, our sexual organs, our excretory systems, our thighs, upper and lower, our knees, our calves, front and back, our ankles, our feet, our toenails and fingers. Thank you, dear body. Thank you for having the trillions of cells work in harmony for the circulatory system and for having each organ work to its optimum. Thank you, dear body, for the gift of health. I'm truly a blessed child. I'm truly a blessed soul. And now, ever so gently, open your eyes with a namaste position and blessing. With your namaste, you have energy inside your two hands. And now open them out in a blessing pose, looking at the screens. Your hands facing the screens and your eyes gently opening with $1,000,000 smiles to face all of your co-seekers. Bless each one with love. We bless each of you for your wishes to come true. We know you're smiling because you can see your life ahead, which is going to be magical because magic is here to stay. Thank you, Sarish Lona. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Ruchita, Anju, Sanat, Mudita, Shweta, Kuldeepji, Puneet, Pooja, Richa, Sudha, Sangeeta, Shraddha, Pratima, Charandeep, Surendraji, Rajniji, Mehak, Harpreet, Preeti, Reena, Ashima, Dipali, Meenaji, Achal, Neelam, Shilpa, Ayushi, Dr. Kirti, Manvi, Kanchan, Payal, Sapna, Nisha, Sweta, Priyal, Monica, Neha, Reema, Dr. Sudhamani, Chandaji, Alifya, Kavita and Lakshay, Chaya, Amisha, LPG, Anika, Monish, Akshay, Sheetal Bayani ji, Shalu, Rupal, Minakshi ji, Ayushi Chaturvedi, Chanda. Once again, I have a couple of you repeating. Yes, that's about it. Sapna, I wish your camera was on, but it's not. Sweta, thank you for switching on. Pratima ji, Aanchal, Shilpa, Neha, Deepika, Meenal and Vinay ji. I don't see your cameras on, but I bless you and I wish you the best. Thank you everyone for this morning meditation. The time is a little more, it's 6:59. Time less 7 is our cutoff. I'm going to read now so that I back your love and your blessing. Have a beautiful day. So, yes, you're very happy. That's key. Okay. Also good rest with Vishnu's day. Wow, how lovely. I did not know this. Thank you, Shalu, for value addition. That's a very powerful. So let's start that day registration. Happy. Happy if it's ending from you so much. Music in here or super. I can Okay, it has switched off, so I'm so sorry. I was just off for a couple of seconds. Thank you, Prachi, for this beautiful session. Thank you, Misha ji, for liking. Chitalji says mountain meditation was amazing. Thank you, Chitalji. I tried it and I know that we're grounding. Thank you to the whole team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm going to see you tomorrow and with a lot of love. Thank you, thank you. Little cracking in voice at the end, but the instructions and the entire meditation is very, very good. So thank you, Dr. Kirti. And today, how was the meditation, the music behind? Was it cracking again? So if Ritesh sir plays, is it better? If I plays it better? Let me know about that also so that I can take it forward. And we are trying to figure out and lots of love. See you tomorrow. And okay, mine is better. I will play then henceforth. Okay, lots of love. Atma Namaste. Wishing you a magical day ahead, a magical week ahead. And I'll see you tomorrow morning at 5:25. Lots of love, light and abundance. I'll take your leave.